As the war in Afghanistan winds down, it is not just U.S. troops that are leaving the country. On Tuesday, a top Pentagon official told Congress that the United States has permission from its Afghanistan neighbors to ship out thousands of tons of military equipment.
There is a retired Marine who knows just how to get that gear in and out better than anyone else. Willem Marx is in London with the story of an unknown American hero, unknown until this morning. Willem, good morning.
Good morning, Erica. He's certainly unknown in America and unknown to the tens of thousands of troops he's helped to supply. But he's a familiar face in his new home, away from home. Nestled beneath historic spires on Riga's ancient streets, jazz and cigar smoke drift from Latvia's only cigar bar. A bar unlike any other in this city, and it happens to be run by an American, Dave Holahan.
Living as American in Latvia. You know, it's great. It's like a marriage. You learn a lot about yourself when you look at yourself through other people's eyes. And it's great to live in another country and look at Americans through their eyes.
Holahan is part businessman about town and part local celebrity, meeting with the country's military leaders or the DJ on local radio.
Of course, America shares its ideas with its partners and its allies.
But 10 years ago, when he first came to Riga, Holahan was no businessman. You see, he is Lieutenant Colonel David Holahan, retired, of the United States Marine Corps, veteran of conflicts in Iraq and Somalia. And though he's never been to Afghanistan, his efforts here played a rather unique role over there.
In northeastern Europe, I'm the guy that picks up the phone and calls back to the center of the United States and says, hey, the stuff you need to get to Afghanistan, I got the place you need to bring it.
It takes more than guns and ammo to win a war, and delivery of food, water and other non-lethal material routinely hits trouble when traditional supply lines through Pakistan are sabotaged by insurgents. In 2008, Holahan was assigned to the US Embassy in Riga, and by last year, when he retired from military service, he had helped over 30,000 supply crates arrive by boat, get onto rail lines, and travel 3,000 miles to the front lines. First stop is Russia, then it's down over the steppes of Kazakhstan, through the deserts of Uzbekistan, to the gates of Afghanistan. Today, trains traveling towards Afghanistan are helping to supply American forces. But in the years ahead, it may be these same trains coming back that prove just as crucial to the United States.
You know, in Iraq, the withdrawal process was enormous, but it had been prepared for years. And I think Latvia will probably be the place, since they're a reliable NATO ally, where much of our equipment will come to and be staged so it can be cleaned and brought home safely and in good working order.
While Holahan's work was seldom seen by Americans back home, he sees a little bit of America in this corner of the world.
Actually, ironically, I fit in pretty well. I'm a Northeast Philly guy. We're in, I like to say, Northeast Europe. And the people here are actually a lot like the people in Philadelphia.
And he takes pride in the role he played in supplying American troops, just by keeping the trains running on time. And when it's time for those trains to come back, with US military planners seeking exit routes, Holahan's prediction that Latvia is the right place at the right time could well come true.
Willem, nice piece. Charlie Rose here. You know, it's interesting. People always will tell you that getting supplies and support for troops in and out of a battle zone is one of the hardest and least appreciated things. How difficult was it for him to do this?
Well, you've got to remember that, you know, Afghanistan is a landlocked country, and therefore trying to get sort of things all the way there is going to be a challenge. You had to get a lot of different countries lined up to agree to allow these things to travel across their territory. And that negotiation sort of stage was very, very difficult, I think.
Willem, how long does he plan to be in Latvia? He says it's a lot like Philly. Seems like he's pretty much at home.
He told me he had no plans to leave. He seems to be really enjoying his life there, so I think just indefinitely.
And now we have a destination. We go to Latvia, Charlie. We know where the best cigar bar in town is.
And the best Philly steaks
the only one.
in Latvia.
The cheesesteaks in Latvia must be amazing. Willem, thank you.